Hi friends, I am Dr. Keshav Chandra Mandal. In this video, I am going to share with you about the concerns of some political leaders, opposition political leaders, about our Honorable Prime Minister's 5-state visit. They are saying that while our Honorable Prime Minister is telling to control expenditure, while he is telling or advising the other people of India to control cost and to save petrol, and at the same time he is breaking his own words and he is visiting different countries. Yes, he is visiting, and people, you were saying that Prime Minister is not keeping its promises, his own promises. He is flouting his own promises. But what a nonsense talk you are talking, the political leaders or the opposition party leaders. You know, yesterday, a day before yesterday, I got a call, but this was a WhatsApp chat, and in that chat, one of my colleagues, he teaches in a research institution, reputed research institution of India, from South India. He told me that your Mr. Modi is visiting the 5 states or 5 countries, while he said that he advised the other people to save fuel. I said yes, it is necessary, and he is going not to tour, not to have dinner or lunch with the leaders of different countries. Rather, he is going for you, for me, and for the people of India. You see what Mr. Sanjay Raut said, that where is Mr. Modi? He is searching for him. He is searching as if he doesn't know where Mr. Modi is. Mr. Sanjay Raut also said, quote, he will complete the century in getting awards. He gets the highest award in whatever country he visits. What will he do with the award? He is telling us not to go on foreign trips, and he himself is visiting countries, unquote. Mr. Sanjay Raut of Shiv Sena said, he said, in reference to Sweden's conferring the Royal Order of the Polar Star Commander Great Cross. See, it is the highest civilian award by Sweden. And when our Honorable Prime Minister was meeting the Swedish Prime Minister, both of them exchanged Rabindranath Tagore's books, Rabindranath Tagore's literature. Because Rabindranath Tagore, when in 1913 were supposed to go to bring the Nobel Prize for literature, he could not go due to his bad health. But thereafter he visited in probably 1919 and 20, and then he was awarded, and he was given, and he wrote even 2 poems on that country, on that people, on the love, everything. And those poems, those books, the books with those poems have been given to our Honorable Prime Minister. You just imagine, the bridge was literature. The bridge was made through Bengal's literary giant. And you know, West Bengal was once the cultural head of India, and it was the cultural hub of India, because the great saints, scholars, pundits, religious leaders, philosophers, mathematicians, literators were born in this holy land. And he is, Mr. Raut, and the opposition party leaders are seeking for our Honorable Prime Ministers. And this award, do you know what is the meaning of polar star? Polar star in Hindi we say Dhruv Tara. So this Dhruv Tara, to whom do you say? Mr. Narendra Modi, our honorable Prime Minister, has done such wonderful work and has created such an enigma in the minds of the people in the world that he has been considering as the most popular Prime Minister in the world. He is trying to make or shape the world through a peaceful and dialogue-based manner, because India believes that all problems, maybe it national problems, maybe it international crisis, can all be solved through dialogue and diplomacy. You know, you are asking what our Prime Minister did or achieved. Do you know that what is the significance and what are the gains India achieved through his 5-nation visits? You all know that he had started visiting the world, some countries, mainly European countries and United Arab Emirates, from 15th of this month to 20. Today is 19. Today he is in Italy. So at first he visited United Arab Emirates, then Netherlands, Sweden, Norway, and in his last phase he is now meeting the honorable Prime Minister of Italy, Giorgia Meloni, because both Mr. Modi and Giorgia Meloni are having very good and cordial friendship. In international relations, how much important is personal relationship. This personal relationship can become or can turn into a diplomatic relationship, and this diplomatic relationship can be transformed into bilateral or strategic partnership in terms of economy, in terms of military, in terms of science and technology, in terms of culture, exchange of culture. So India, how much India or Mr. Modi's trip to 5 nations became important, or India how much gained by Mr. Modi's tour from in these 5 countries. Okay, Mr. Modi's tour at first to these 5 nations, this multi-nation tour has focused on strengthening India's ties across energy, trade, defense, technology, and clean energy at a time of rising global uncertainty. The vitals have resulted in major investment announcements, strategic agreements, and new partnerships with European and Gulf nations. India has already built relationship or strengthened relationship with ASEAN countries, with the US, with Russia, with the European countries, and with Africa. But the ties were there, but it was not very strong ties with the Nordic countries, Sweden, Denmark, Netherlands, Norway. Those are the Nordic countries and extreme north countries. So India is trying to build or strengthen relationship with these Nordic countries as well as United Arab Emirates, with whom many people say that, many people criticize that Indian government is a religiously bigotry government or religiously blind government, and it misbehaves with a particular community or minority community here in India. But those who do not know the history, India is a place where all the people, all the religious people, all people, irrespective of caste, creed, social position, religion, age, they all are equally treated and equally respected. And the people who come to India from thousands of years have been treated equally and respectfully, and those who came to India are treated as our Atithi or as our guests. We call them Atithi Devo Bhava. It means our guests are like our gods. Okay, this is India. So now how India's push to deepen economic and strategic engagement with key global partners. Now I am trying to give you a glimpse of our Honorable Prime Minister's visit to 5 countries. Okay, at first he started with the UAE, that is United Arab Emirates. In that country, energy security and strategic partnerships were strengthened. India and the UAE signed multiple agreements covering defense cooperation, strategic petroleum reserves, LPG supplies, and maritime infrastructure during Mr. Modi's visit. The 2 countries also operationalized the Maitri virtual trade corridor to improve insights and trade efficiency between ports. So this is your Mr. Sanjay Raut and the opposition parties are asking why Mr. Modi has gone to UAE, why Mr. Modi has gone to other places. You see, that is why he has gone. Mr. Modi has got assurance of $500 billion investment. This does not happen, Mr. Professor or Mr. Critics. You understand that the signing of bilateral agreements or trade assurances are rarely happened through virtual meetings. The importance of visiting a particular country and meeting the people, meeting the heads of state in person and shaking hands or hugging them creates a different feeling. It creates a different relationship. The hugging or the handshaking between 2 heads of states are not the shaking or not the greetings of 2 leaders only. Rather, it is between the 2 countries, people of 2 countries. Our Prime Minister is our representative. He represents 147 crore people of India. So whenever and wherever he goes as a Prime Minister of India. It means the representative of India. It means the executive head, the real head of state of India, because his way of talking, his behavior, his gesture and his agreement and his lecture creates international good feeling or international ties or international relations, or it builds and strengthens international relations with other nations, not only the countries where he or she is, where our Prime Minister is visiting, even those countries who are watching this. Remember, by watching different countries, our Prime Minister Narendra Modi's behavior and the way he is being greeted in countries, in foreign countries including Nordic countries and UAE, are really praiseworthy and really a matter of pride for all the Indians, right? So what happened? The UAE announced fresh investments worth around $5 billion across Indian infrastructure and financial sectors. Mr. Sanjay Raut, you see, this is why our Honorable Prime Minister has visited to the UAE. He has been able to bring this contract and this investment. If he would sit here and if he would, what he will do of neat question leak, whatever is necessary, the administration will take. It is not necessary that the Prime Minister will have to stay always within India and he will have to see everything. Then why the departments are? There are different departments in India. So they will do their works and activities according to law or as per law, and they are doing, Baba, they are doing. So this, you see, investment, it's a huge investment India is expecting from the United Arab Emirates, and the visit also saw agreements in AI and technology, including plans for an 8 exaflop supercomputing facility in India and a ship repair cluster at Vadiner in Gujarat. You see, these are the investment promises has been received from the United Arab Emirates. Next, if you come to the Netherlands, when our Prime Minister actually has not gone alone. With him, Mr. S. Jaishankar, Honorable Foreign Minister, and a group of businessmen and a group of policymakers and a group of people have gone. They will make bilateral relations, they will make signs, they will make moves, and they will talk or interact on different issues with their colleagues. Okay, so in Netherlands you will find heritage return and cultural ties. The Netherlands handed back the 11th century Chola copper plates to India during Modi's visit, making a major cultural milestone between the two countries. India has been seeking the return of the artifacts since 2012, and India received a 11th century Chola copper plates, okay, from the Netherlands. Not only that, Netherlands trade and clean energy cooperation has been built and has been made between the two countries. Mr. Modi also held talks with Dutch leaders on trade, semiconductors, clean energy, defense, and maritime security. The Netherlands remains one of India's major economic partners in Europe, with bilateral trade touching $27.8 billion. So India and Netherlands is already in engagement of business and trade, and the Prime Minister's visit will definitely strengthen and increase cooperation, bilateral trade and commerce. Next, our Honorable Prime Minister went to Sweden, and they are focused mainly on trade and strategic ties. India and Sweden announced a strategic partnership focused on green transition, defense, energy, and technologies and people-to-people ties. The two countries also set a target to double bilateral trade and investment within 5 years. Not only that, AI, space, and technology partnerships has also strengthened. Discussions were held between the two sides covering AI, artificial intelligence, semiconductors, resilient supply chains, clean energy, and defense manufacturing. India and Sweden also signed an MOU for cooperation on an instrument for India's Venus orbiter mission. You see how far India is planning and how far India is dreaming and how it can materialize its dream wherever it may necessary to go, whatever it may be necessary to do. India will go to that extent, and India will do all those things for the overall development of India. You know, if you see in this way, our Honorable Prime Minister has visited these 5 places, and in Norway, $100 billion investment plan has been signed. You know, Norway announced plans to invest nearly $100 billion in India across trade, technology, and clean energy sectors during Mr. Modi's visit to Oslo. The two countries also discussed expanding cooperation in innovation, green transition, and investment. You see, Nordic engagement and diplomacy also focused. Mr. Modi stressed the need for diplomacy and dialogue to resolve global conflicts and highlighted growing India-Europe cooperation. The two participated in efforts to deepen India's engagement with Nordic countries through the India-Nordic Summit in Oslo. And lastly, he is now in meeting with Ms. Giorgia Meloni. He is in Italy, because in Italy he will be spending both 19 and 20, maybe 21, maybe 21. So he has got an invitation from the Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni, and his visit will come in growing a high-level engagement between the two countries, and is expected to further strengthen bilateral ties. And these are the benefits India achieved from our Honorable Prime Minister's visit to 5 countries. I hope the critics will understand, and I hope Mr. Sanjay Raut will understand, and I hope the teachers and professors and the intellectuals who are asking or who were searching for Mr. Modi in India will get proper answer. With this, I would like to conclude here. Thank you. Thank you very much for extending your ears, for lending your ears, and I hope that you will, if you like this, you will spread this message to the fellow Indian patriots. Thank you very much.